I'm at the Chernobyl nuclear power station in Ukraine, and behind me is reactor number 4, which was the scene of the world's worst nuclear accident back in April 1986. Now, in the months after the explosion, the reactor was given an emergency covering of concrete, but in the decades since then, that started to corrode and has been in danger of collapse. So, the international community has come up with an extraordinary plan to build this vast structure, a kind of arch or shield, what they call a safe confinement, that's being built just beside the reactor, but shortly will be slid on rails over it to try to keep the place safe for at least 100 years. This is one of the rails the structure will roll along when it's ready to be moved into position. Now, to come this close, I've had to put on safety equipment, but it gives me the chance to show you a couple of features. Up above me, you can see this tangle of girders. That's part of a double skin the structure will have to help control temperature and humidity. And if you look at the end wall, that rather strange shape, that's actually designed to slide over the reactor building and provide a tight fit. And if you look right up at the ceiling, those rails up there, from there, cranes will hang. They'll be remotely controlled so that when the structure, the shield, is over the reactor, then those robotically controlled cranes will be able to start dismantling the most dangerous parts of the building. Now, an obvious question: if you're this close to the reactor, how on earth do you stay safe from radiation? Well, for a start, this part of the site was decontaminated before this construction work began. And then a protective wall was built between this site and the reactor, and that reduces any radiation received by people here. If you worked a normal shift here for about a year, you'd receive the equivalent dose you get from a chest X-ray.